Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Miles, along with Phil Russell. We're here at Booker High School. We've just seen the Sarasota Millionaires defeat the St. Pete Sharks 9-7 tonight for their first win of the season in FFA football. And Phil, like we talked about on the radio broadcast, it was kind of like making sausage tonight. It wasn't pretty, but the Millionaires will take it.
Well, I think what you saw was a team that was determined on the defensive side of the ball. They did a fantastic job of proving that they were physical on both sides, but the physicality really came out on the defensive side. They dominated the St. Pete Sharks offense up and down the field and really dug the offense out of some really bad holes there with some big-time plays.
Millionaires scoring their first touchdown, or actually the only touchdown of the game. It was a defensive touchdown. Brandon Johnson intercepted St. Petersburg quarterback Chris Bryant, ran it back 60 yards for the score at the 10:21 mark of the second quarter. The extra point was blocked, and then Ian Kitchell a few minutes later made a 28-yard field goal, also set up by a Mo Harris interception. So the defense really played a huge part tonight in the scoring for the Millionaires.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Doug. You made a great point there. Mo Harris was the MVP of this game. He was so dominant as a linebacker. I mean, we're talking about sacks. We're talking about pass deflection. And if you had two other guys that were stepping up their game also, I have to give game balls out. I give my game balls out to Mo Harris. I give my game balls out to Brandon Johnson, who was one of the corners tonight, who also had that fantastic touchdown return. And then also Pick Six Allen, who was just amazing. I mean, we're talking about two corners that were out on islands the entire night tonight because of the 3-4 defense they were running and shut down the passing game of the St. Pete Sharks.
And we got to give credit for the St. Pete Sharks. Their highlight of the night was D'Angelo Woody. A 52-yard field goal try by Ian Kitchell was short, and D'Angelo Woody picked it up in the end zone, ran it back 105 yards for the St. Petersburg only score of the night. That really electrified the St. Petersburg bench and gave them momentum for a while. But the Sarasota defense really shut them down the rest of the way. Mike Peterson finding Gus Blank late in the game to seal it with a pass down to the 5-yard line. I would think that Coach Benton and Coach Williams are happier with the offense, but there's still some stuff to work on in practice this week.
Well, you're absolutely right. I think there's a lot of things that they need to work on. To get back to the one play that was successful with the St. Pete Sharks, we're talking about shades of Antonio Cromartie, also Devin Hester receiving the field goal that was short, and then literally running the entire length of the field from end zone to end zone and scoring. That was their only offensive output of the night. That is how dominant that the Millionaires defense was tonight, that special teams was the only thing that they were able to muster. But you're right, the coaches have a couple things to work on, but I think all in all they have to be really proud of their team. They showed emotion, they were positive, they cleaned it up from last week. Last week was incredibly sloppy. This week, a couple penalties, but much cleaner,
much better tonight.
Much more efficient game. And I think you saw a couple things tonight. I think you saw that you definitely, number 4, Gus Blank is your number 1 playmaker in offense. You saw that number 7, Mo Harris is going to lead you on defense. And once again, the defensive line proved that they have tremendous athletes. They're going to be physical. And for the second week in a row, they really ran the quarterback ragged on the other team.
So the Millionaires now even up their record at 1-1, as do the St. Petersburg Sharks. Millionaires will take on the Fort Myers Spartans. It'll be an afternoon start, 4 o'clock next Saturday afternoon down in Fort Myers, and the game can be heard at 1280 WTMY Radio in Sarasota and Bradenton, and online at dogmilesmedia.com. So hope you'll make a point to join us as well. But Phil, enjoyed working with you again. We'll see you down the road.
Wonderful experience, Doug. I really appreciate it.
You can hear Phil at WTMY on Friday nights at 7 o'clock, right?
That's right. The Outdoorsman, 7 p.m., 1280 WTMY. We talk outdoor stuff. We talk sports. We talk everything guys like to talk about in Southwest Florida.
Final score once again from Booker High School. The Sarasota Millionaires 9, the St. Pete Sharks 7. For Phil Russell, this is Doug Miles saying thanks for watching. We'll see you again next Saturday night.